Hey, how you guys doing today? Welcome to Ajax Production. I am your host, and y'all at Ajax, and we are back for another amazing episode. Now, this episode of the African Hippie Show is our new segment called the Hippie Hour. On this segment of the Hippie Hour, this is where we talk about trendy things that's going on in our culture, talk about ways that we can improve ourselves on a day-to-day basis, and how we can challenge this year and beat our goals this year and improve ourselves overall. So I'm just gonna be coming up with things that are just happening in my day-to-day life that I'm going through, and I'm trying to see how you guys feel about it and how you guys are dealing with it as well, so we can both learn from each other and we can grow together. But on this segment, because this is our first episode, right, we're gonna be talking about self-esteem. The reason we're talking about self-esteem today is because I just got out of a long relationship, and coming out of a relationship and having a moment to reflect on how things have been through the relationship, I realized that there was a lot of things that I needed to work on myself, especially moving forward, especially in the realm of my self-esteem. Basically, improving my self-esteem, and making sure that I believe in myself. That I know that as I keep going into the world, I'm gonna challenge it and destroy it. You know what I mean? But let's start here though. What is self-esteem? Right? I got a definition from online, right, of what self-esteem is, and I could explain this to you. So self-esteem refers to the overall subjective evaluation or perception that an individual has about themselves. It is a reflection of how a person values and appreciates themselves, their worth, and their abilities. So as you can see, basically, self-esteem is basically, do you believe in yourself? Do you trust yourself that you're able to accomplish what you want to accomplish, whatever goal you want to accomplish, whatever challenges you have in your life that's holding you back? And do you believe that you're able to do it yourself? You know what I mean? Are you able to? Do you appreciate yourself? Do you love yourself? Do you talk to yourself? Do you give yourself positive affirmations? You know? Do you value yourself? Are you in a relationship that's not good and that's diminishing your character, your values? But you're in it because you think you love this person, but you're hurting your own self in the mix. And the best thing, honestly, from my last relationship, what I've learned in a relationship, the best thing is to, in a relationship, still focus on yourself. Is to work on yourself, focus on yourself. Because when you focus on yourself, you become the best person for that person. And because you're always developing or becoming better, it's hard to find somebody else like you. Get me? That's one thing. So self-esteem. So why are we talking about self-esteem today? Like I explained earlier, right? I just came out of a long relationship. I don't want to say the years, but it was a long relationship. Trust me. It's classified a long relationship. That led to other things. But it was a very, very loving relationship. I felt like I enjoyed it a lot. It was very there was a lot of experiences. We had a lot of experiences. We did a lot of things because it was a college relationship. So we had a lot of time to spend together and really, really want to talk to each other about a lot of things, open up about everything, literally. So what was really challenging? What was I really having a problem with? I guess when it came to my self-esteem, right? I had a lack of knowledge of myself, right? We basically got into the relationship when I was 18. I don't know who knows himself at 18. Nobody does, okay? You know what I mean? Nobody does. Let's be honest, nobody does. So I feel like that because I didn't know myself, it made me accept a lot of things that I shouldn't have accepted, or know what I like and what I don't like, things like that. So knowledge of myself, right? Always feeling like a failure. I always felt like I was always failing, because I felt like there was never any path for success for me or my type of thinking or my type of mind. So I always had a problem with that. There was no path for me. It's like nobody ever celebrated that type of thing. So it's kind of weird. But let's put that to the side. Negative self-talk. Just like anybody out here. You're stupid, man, you're dumb. Damn, why'd you do that again? Man, you should have studied. Man, if you study, you'd be smarter. Nah. But you study and you still failed. Just stupid. You know what I mean? Negative self-talk. Try to stop that. just stop that. Uh, and different circumstances of life, basically different experiences that happen in life that just from childhood traumas and things like that, that people are not really, people don't want to really address, because it's not like it shouldn't be a big deal, but it is. It affects you in a deep way, and I feel like the best way to solve it is by addressing it. But that's another talk for another day. Overthinking. People overthink a lot. I overthink a lot. Forget people. I overthink a lot. You know what I mean? It's not easy. So it's like you're stuck thinking about it all the time. So now, personally, to me, I feel like there's a lack of self-esteem in our community. I don't want to say there's a high percentage of low self-esteem in our community, and it's really, really ridiculous, because it's holding us, especially in the realm of the men. Men. I feel like men are having an existential crisis of self-worth. Like, we don't know our worth, we don't know our value, we don't know ourselves, and because we don't know ourselves, you'll be subjugated to taking BS from everybody. That's why you get bullied, and you see the bully, and the person that's getting bullied taking the bullying when he's supposed to stand up for himself. You know what I mean? When I fought my first bully, I realized that I didn't have to take bullies anymore. I didn't have to even address it. So things like that is what it helps build character. The ability to stand up for yourself helps build character. Self-esteem has different components. The first one is reflect appraisals. This is how one views or evaluates evaluated in society. So basically, this is how other people see you. How other people are women attracted to you? You know what I mean? Do people come to you? Hey, you're handsome. Hey, you're fine. How people perceive all that. Oh, you're a creep. Oh, you're gross. Oh, you're dirty. Oh, you smell. You see what I mean? It doesn't have to be only the look, but it's a lot of different components that, how do people, see you? Your self-perception, that's two. Self-perception. Your self-perception is powerful. How do you see yourself? You need to change how you see yourself. And social compassion. Social compassion. Yeah. Some people measure their self-worth by what they wear, whom they associate with, the money in their bank account, and even by the look of their significant other. That is so true. Depending on how you look, how you dress, it either boosts your self-esteem or diminishes your self-esteem. So always make sure that you always try to look the best you can. You know what I mean? How they look, how their significant other looks. What are you able to attract? Is the person you're able to attract attractive? Do other people like that person too? Now, if people look at you and say, "Your girl, I will never touch her." Hey, you don't attract bad bitch? Oh man. All right. You see what I mean? So you got a lot of work to do on that aspect of things. So what causes low self-esteem? Like I explained myself, you know what I mean? Just like I reflected, childhood experiences. Childhood experiences really forge the way you see yourself. Because if not saying that you need that reinforcement of just like, oh, you're good, you're great, da da da, but if you're always feeling low, if you're always being chastised and being, like you're never, I guess, made to feel like you do anything right, that's when the problem really starts, especially for me. Perfectionism. People have the analysis to paralysis. People, they want everything to be well done, and that's impossible. It's impossible. Man, I'll just say start with whatever you got, man. Don't waste money. Unless the thing that you're selling pays for the thing for the upgrade. That makes sense. Negative self-talk. Like I explained earlier, talking shit to yourself. Like, dude, I had this saying, right? The world already beats you down. Why do you want to add to the beat down? Why do you want to add to the beat down? That's weird. You know what I mean? Health problems. You're overweight. Might need to go lose some weight. It will boost your self-esteem. Hit the gym. cultural and social norms. Cultural and social norms. That's basically things that happen in our society. Let me read what they say. But so social and cultural norms that value certain physical or personality traits can contribute to low self-esteem. So basically, if, like for I want a 6'5" nigga, 6'5". If you're not 6'5", bro, I know you're gonna feel like shit. And I know you don't feel great because I can't get that height. And all the women want the height. So what do I do? What do I do? I mean, I don't have that problem. But I'm just saying, what do they do? So now, how do we work on this? How do we fix this problem? Because we already overdue the time limit of when I'm supposed to be here. How do we fix this? How do we fix this? How do we fix this? Practicing self-compassion, showing love to yourself, taking yourself out, take yourself out to eat, get your skin done, get your face done, get haircuts, brush your waves. Take care of yourself. The more you take care of yourself, the more you feel confident about yourself. And the more that energy is passed out and then attracts what you want. Challenge negative self-talk. You want to challenge negative self-talk at all costs. I try to use positive affirmations. I don't do it as often. I don't do it as often as I used to, but I try my best to do it as much as I can. I was in the shower just now, just blasting myself with some good positive, affirmations. Set reflective goals. Set goals that you can reflect on and say, dang, I did that. And I do have one myself, and I did that. Focus on your strengths. Focus on what you're good at. I feel like people always focus on the things that are not good and don't try to find what they're good at to boost their self-esteem. Because that's one thing I did. I realized I wasn't good at certain things, and I started doing other things. And I was like, I'm good at this, and I doubled down on that. And I'm like, okay, I'm not useless. You know what I mean? I know how to do something. You know what I mean? So focusing on your strength really helps boost your self-esteem. Surround yourself with positive people. Surround yourself with great people. Bro, I know not everybody good. Some people suck. Human beings suck generally, but try your best to surround yourself with people that have a good heart, and care. People that care. Try new things. Go to the gun range. Go bowling. Go skydiving. Oh, I got something new that I'm about to do. I'm about to do something. I'm about to go to a spot like a Sparta run. I don't know if you know what that is. I'll put a picture of a Sparta run. So this is like a mud running, mud climbing. It's gonna be fun. I'm going with a friend, with a very good friend. And then seek professional help. Seek professional help. I suggest you always seek professional help. I won't say do it when you need it. I'll say do it as if you can. If you can afford it, yeah. Now we're coming to the end of the show, and I'm just gonna give y'all, some affirmations that I just to push your self-esteem. I'm gonna read off the paper because that's what I wrote down from some famous people around the world, and I hope this helps you feel better. Believe in yourself and all that you are. Know that there is something inside you that is greater than any obstacle. Okay? Know you are worthy of love and respect. Know you are worthy of love and respect simply because you exist. Your value doesn't decrease based on someone's inability to see your worth. Yourself, as much as anybody in the universe, deserves love most. You're loved most. Love yourself first, and everything will fall in place. That's by me. That's by Ajax. And I'm gonna just sprinkle some more affirmations. You know what I mean? I love you. You are great. You're smart. You're a genius. You're intelligent. You're cutting edge. You're cool. You're sexy. You're the best. This is just to encourage you that at the end of the day, nobody will do this for you but yourself. And this video is not even for you. Forget y'all. This is for me. Honestly, nobody might watch this. That's cool. But this is for me, to encourage me to keep going. To encourage me to go to the next video. You feel me? Thank you all for coming. Thank you all for listening with me. I know this my first episode. I'm shaky a little bit. Just go back into it. Um, and follow us on all social medias on IG, YouTube. Um, Check out our podcast. We've been doing a podcast since 2020. We have a lot of content. If you want to find out who we are, what we do, what we talk about tech, business, spirituality, life, self-improvement. We try to talk about all the things that you should really be worried about in your life, for real. That will help you develop and become a better person. That's all, because I'm trying to become a better person. So if you're trying to become a better person too, join me on this journey. And I appreciate you so much. My name is Ajax, and I'm out.